Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
On first down, it's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
What's up, man?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Oh, big hole right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and goal. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. 4th down, and on his tie long to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Uchenna Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Carr completes it, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, it's a screen to Richard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, he'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. The return is Renfro. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quentin Jefferson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind, because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.